right. I'm stuck. Cord is stuck. Okay. Hey friends, it's Crystal from Crystallized Designs, and this is the second video on YouTube that I'm doing pretend live. There will be no editing, and I just said so my mom watched the video and very nicely critiqued me and said, you know, you say a lot. And I do naturally, and I think that's my way of thinking about what I'm going to say next. So I'm going to try really hard to not be annoying and say that word all the time. And hopefully I don't. So I'm here on Wednesday. Happy WIP Day, W-I-P, work in progress. And I figured that I would show you the project that I'm working on. I can't remember what bag it was. I think it was the third bag, whatever the blue bag was on the last video. This is the one that I want to show you. A lot of you guessed correctly in the comments, or close enough in the comments, as to what this project is going to be, and I'm excited about it. I had a couple issues that I ran into with the yarn and the overall design, but I think it's going to turn out great. It is not assembled yet, but because it is Wednesday and it's WIP Day, I figured I would test my sound and show you my project. So the last video that I did, several said they couldn't hear me real well, and then I asked other people and they said they could hear me just fine, even with the grandfather clock going off. So I was really confused as the sound. So I got myself a little microphone, and I'm hoping this helps. So we are going to do the WIP Wednesday, and I kind of like this. I kind of like the thought of Fridays going over what I plan on working on the weekend for the Project Big Peak, and then a WIP Wednesday video, hopefully live once I get enough subscribers, and show you exactly what I'm working on, what's coming up. Just another quick touch in and say hi. I find it really hard to post consistently on Facebook and Instagram because I do have another job outside the home. I have 3 children, the youngest is 3, and it's just really hard to maintain that consistency. I do really good for a period of time, and then life just gets in the way and I don't get to. But sitting down when I would be crocheting and talking to you guys, especially when I can go live, I think it would be really neat to see comments, questions, suggestions as I'm talking, and just really be able to relate to other people that have the same passion for crochet as I do. There's not many people in my area that do, not that I found, and I would really wish that I could. So I might put some more feelers out there. I also feel awkward meeting people and saying, hey, let's get together. So I can talk big and say that I'm going to put feelers out there and try and find some crochet buddies, but it's probably going to be you on the other side of a camera, which I'm totally okay with because you guys are awesome. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. I hope you can hear me properly. Please let me know in the comments if you can hear me fine. That's what today is kind of about, and then I decided to throw some crochet into it. So my first bag, actually this was my third bag I think on Saturday's video. This had all the WIP crochet yarn in it. I can't even remember. So did the other bag. Okay, regardless. I was going to go through and make this all nice and pretty because when I work on a project, I work on a section and I throw it in. Kids need feeding, throw it in. Husband gets home, throw it in. Phone call for mom, throw it in. Like it doesn't stay out with a 3-year-old. It just doesn't stay out. So I just throw it in. So this is going to be very messy, but it's real life. So I have a little notepad with notes. I normally always keep one in the bag, so if there is anything that I need to write down, I can. And then I had, not that you might care to know this. I had my yarn cutter on my clip, and I realized this kept snagging my roving. So it's in my bag because I have roving fuzzies all over this bag now. I used my Furls Lucette fork. This yarn, the Mighty Stitch Super Bulky Weight from We Crochet, look at you see, I don't know if you can see those little fuzzies floating everywhere. They're floating already, and I only pulled out one yarn. I think I have a second one in here. I think I got the yellow. I don't remember what I get. Okay, yes. So the Mighty Stitch Super Bulky, I loved working with this. I kind of wish I bought the yellow because they were out of yellow in the bulky. And, oh, yep, see? There's just all white fuzz everywhere from where that yarn cutter got it. The bulky, I love working with the bulky, but I really wish that I kind of would have went super bulky with this project for all the colors of the rainbow, which you guys guessed, most of you. I think all of you guessed a rainbow. Not that I don't love this yarn, but it really worked out well. And then I had 4 strands held together when I used this, so it could kind of match the super bulky. This bulky weight Mighty Stitch, I'm not gonna lie, it feels worsted to me. It feels like a 4-weight yarn. It doesn't feel like a bulky. All right, so I'm just gonna pull out all my colors here. Oh, see, and my fuzzies. That really need to watch roving, especially with yarn cutters like that snag real easy. Anything that snags real easy. All right, so red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So I have that. I have not touched the wool of Andes because this will be my fringe. I probably should show you what I have done. So this is the actual wall hanging, and it doesn't look like anything now, anything special anyhow. And I really wish that I would have gotten 2 of these to make it a little bit smaller. So using 1 hank of the Big O Icicle Heather. Let's see. I don't know if I have, normally I keep all the labels in with it, but I don't see it in there. But that's what this is, and I was hoping for a slightly longer version, but because I only ordered 1 of these, 1 it is. So that is the background. Then, for those of you, I'm going to take this roving out, because it is just, like I said, that yarn cutter would snag on this and just destroy it. Let me bring out my hook. And the previous wall hangings, I thought I used the yellow Candy Shop. I used the Odyssey. The Odyssey, can't remember which color, but doesn't matter what color. I used the Odyssey, Furls Odyssey hook to crochet all the other wall hangings, and I really loved using my yellow, especially with the blue. Like, I have a fetish with doing blue and yellow, and I like to match my hooks to my yarn. Silly. But I have not worked with this hook in particular until this specific project, I don't think. And I really enjoyed working with this hook. It was really easy to work with all the yarns, and I really enjoyed it. Anyways, moving on. My gray, I have not woven in any ends yet. So I said that word. The previous video, a lot of you guys have guessed pot of gold, rainbow, that kind of stuff. This will be the clouds. I hope you saw that big fuzzball that just floated by me, and it didn't look like I was just making weird faces at nothing. So this is going to be cloud, and I have my still ends my little pot. I have my gold chocolates that I took from my children that I will be giving back. And then I have my rainbow. Oops. I messed up on one of them. Apparently one of the kids must have distracted me, or I walked away from it and thought I measured correctly. But I made the rainbow using the Furls Lucette fork. And I think I'm going to not stitch it on the background. I think, oh, here's another one. I think I'm going to hot glue it. So I made a strand. I'll show you the one I messed up on last. I made a strand of each color. The yellow is the only one that I did one-stranded, and the rest are 4 strands held together. So those are the right ones. And then I miscut it. So I miscut it by quite a bit. So this is where I had to add yarn to it, and it looks a little bulgy, but I'm gonna stick it on the good side and then weave in these ends, and hopefully you won't notice. But I have plenty of yarn left, so I could just make a new one. We'll see if I can get it to look good. So those are my I cords. I don't know, can you see? Let's get the fringe out of the way. I hope you can see the I cord part. I wonder if the light is too strong. But so far, that is my wall hanging, and I'm really hoping to get it on the blog for free. It's on Friday. And see, I'm just shoving it back in again, right? Do you guys shove yarn in bags like nothing? I have to be careful with the roving though. That's, like I said, oh, I feel like I have fuzzies in my nose even. So that is that project. That is the tools that I've used. Like I said, I think I'm going to use hot glue for the gluing the I cord onto the background. And then the next project I'm working on starting tonight, I won't show you everything in this bag. I'm just going to show you, and I think I'm going to tell you what I'm making. I have safety eyes in the bag, my hook of choice, which is the Black Odyssey, which is an M. I'm going to be making a Fable Fur Creature Flamingo. And I'm not sure what to name the flamingo yet. If you have any fun flamingo names, that's a tongue twister, fun flamingo names, drop them in the comments below. I will make you a deal. If I pick your name, you will get the PDF for free. It'll still be free on the blog, forever on the blog, but it'll be an ad-free PDF for $3 on all my stores. But if I pick your name, you win the PDF for free. So shout out those names and let me know what you think the flamingo should be named. That is it. I hope you could hear me okay. I hope the new microphone really helped. And I can't wait to talk to you guys on Friday and let you know where I'm at with the projects that I have. Hopefully the wall hanging will be done and a new project will be added to that bag, and I will talk about whatever project I'm going to add to that bag. So you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for being here, for listening, for sharing this passion, for making my life amazing, because you guys really, really do. It's so awesome to connect with so many of you and just hear your stories, see your pictures, see what you love to make. And you're just awesome. So thanks again. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and sign up for my newsletter, because if there is any free downloads on the website or anything like that, that's where you're going to get it first. I think that's it. So we'll see you later. Talk to you later. Bye.